What's up guys, Zach here from PremiumBeat.com. I want to talk about the Lucent pack and adding like lens flares and stuff to your project. I am like one of those videographers who will search and find for the lens flare, whether it's like peeking through the tree or maybe there's like someone standing there and the sun's hitting their hair really nicely. You know what I'm talking about, golden hour, sun's blasting through. I'm like someone who seeks for that. The value of having a good lens flare or light leak pack is super crucial when it comes to trying to save time on set. This way you're not like searching for the sun blasting through certain areas. You know that it's available in post-production. I know you're saying, you're like, Zach, fix it in post. That's terrible. You don't do that. The fact of the matter is sometimes it's necessary, and with something like this it's actually really effective. Now if you can get those nice sun rays in, 100% recommend it, but if you can't, then this is a really great alternative. So let's go into Premiere. I'm gonna show you a couple ways on how to do it, how I'm using it in my latest project that I'm working on, and how it can beef up some shots. So the first thing that you'll find out if you download the Lucent pack is that there's a bunch of different lens options available. So what I would recommend is try and get the parallel lens to what you were shooting on for the day. I'm gonna grab the prime lens that matches that, or at least matches as close to that as possible, pop that in over my footage, and you're like, Zach, what's going on here? Can't see it. Pop that into screen mode, do scale fit frame size. So if you're shooting at like 4K, you gotta scale it down to your 1080 timeline if that's how things are working out. And then from here, let's say you wanna just adjust it, maybe the sun is maybe coming from a different angle. You can change its rotation, its scale. So let's say I want it coming in from like the left side as opposed to the right. I can just rotate it around and let it blast in from the opposite side of the screen. But maybe it's like a little too pungent. It's too like, it's blasting in too much. Well, what you can do is apply a curves layer to this. So go into your Lumetri settings, go down to curves, and you can just play around with this, or you can go into your blacks or your contrast and dial these things around so to adjust it to fit the best flareage possible. One quick tip is to make sure that you have something to motivate the lens flare. Don't just have that in there for no reason and then it just doesn't work, because at the end of the day, if it doesn't make sense for that light to be blasting in, don't apply it. If you couldn't have found it on set, or maybe it was like impossible to find on set because let's say you're shooting inside a bedroom and there's no windows, it's probably not gonna make sense to have these flares blasting in. So make sure you have some sort of motivation behind it before you apply it. So this is also really effective to enhance maybe a flare that you weren't getting in the shot, but there is motivation in the back. So try and figure out where that light would be coming from. Maybe it's from the bottom side of the screen if your light's from the top right, and just figure out the orientation. And again, this is such a helpful tool to have in your toolkit, and you can apply it through Premiere, Final Cut, Avid. It's literally just dragging, dropping, figuring out the screen mode, and boom, you have way better other primary footage, B-roll footage. It just beefs up everything. It just looks so much better. And there you have it, guys. Those are some ways to beef up your shots, add a little bit of depth to your footage, and allow you to save a bit of time when you're on set so you're not seeking out those lens flares or the sun peeking through when it's not doing that at all. Again, if you can do it on set, get it done in set, but don't waste time for something that's really simple, unless it's gonna make or break your shot, or having the fact that that tangibility will add to that shot for you, then seek it out. But if you can't get it, it's a cloudy day, the sun is already set, this is a great alternative to save you some time and beef up your shot. Thanks for watching. If you like the content in this video, you want to take a look at some more, I recommend subscribing to the PremiumBeat YouTube page. There's some really great footage there from some incredible creators, as well as if you want to learn some more tutorials, you can check out my own personal YouTube videos. I have a link to that in the description below. I make everything from like motivational videos, cinematic stuff, and you can see these tutorials in play in actual cinematic scenarios. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in another video, and keep making some great stuff.